More than 2 decades after he resigned from the Indian Administrative Service in protest against 2002 Gujarat Muslim genocide, Mander remains one of India's most outspoken voices against communal hatred and institutional complicity. Mander is the director of Center for Equity Studies in New Delhi and the founder of Karwane-Mohabbat, a solidarity initiative that works closely with families affected by lynchings and hate crimes. Most recently, he filed a police complaint against Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma after his hate speech targeting Bengali-speaking Muslims. As Sarma threatened to file at least 100 FIRs against him, Mander is now speaking to Maktub about what he sees as an intensifying climate of hate, shrinking accountability, and the growing threat to constitutional values in India.
See, in 2002, I went to Gujarat. In fact, I wasn't posted there. I was on leave from the government, and I went to work in the camps. And the stories I heard, of the extent of cruelty that was, meted out on women and children. Having handled riots myself, I understood very quickly this is not a riot. This is a state-sponsored massacre. And I wrote, in fact, the first public piece saying this, that I'm a serving IS officer and this is a state-sponsored massacre. And I also felt at that time that our country is going in a very dangerous direction. There are many battles that I fought while in the service, and there is space for that. But those battles were within the four walls of the Constitution. When I'm seeing a government coming which has thrown the Constitution aside, then I felt that is not a battle I could fight within the government. I had to fight outside. But I am very sad that now it is 23, 24 years later, that my fears were only too well founded. And India has very fast moved very far from the Constitution, from the India of the freedom struggle, the India of Gandhiji's dreams, the India of Baba Sahib Ambedkar's Constitution. We've gone very far from there, and it's really important to battle this. In the Nazi Germany, the Holocaust happened. 6 million Jews were killed. For generations after, there were groups that tried to hold accountable the people who had participated in the gas chambers and the killing. But a couple of decades earlier, a group started which called itself "It Started with Words." It said it is not enough to only catch those who did the killing. We have to catch those who created the hatred which made the killing happen. And I think that it is also a realization. When Karwane-Mohabbat started, we had resolved that we will try to go and help every family which has lost loved ones to lynching. We've been trying to do this. It's difficult. But I'm realizing now that we have to also fight hate speech. And we, in fact, in the Karwan, we've created a different cell. We filed over the last 6 months about 72 cases, of which this is only the last one against Himanta Biswa, for hate speeches. Because, as you say, hate speech actually creates an environment which instigates, encourages, and creates a groundwork for the violence that follows. So lynching, it's not as if every time there's a lynching, somebody has at that moment created hatred. Hatred is an ongoing process through social media, through the kinds of speeches and commentaries made right from the highest level of Prime Minister, Home Minister to Chief Ministers and religious leaders. We've created an environment which has made hate part of normal life. See, these institutions are our institutions. It is our police. It is our our courts. And if they're not performing their duty, we have to call upon them. Which is why I took that first step. I said that, he's reached a stage when he's saying my job as chief minister is to trouble Mias. And the people of Assam should also do the same troubling. So somebody has to say it's wrong. And so I filed. I knew the kind of reaction he would have. But I felt it was important to file this complaint. I'm happy that it set off a series of complaints. As you said, Jamiat Ulema Hind and the senior citizens of Assam have filed complaints. We should do this consistently. Regardless of whether people are finally punished. We have to say, Hame manzoor nahi, we don't accept, this is wrong. And we have to push our institutions also to do their duty. Of course, the Supreme Court should have taken immediate suo motu recognition of it. It doesn't. So then a citizen stands up and says, this is wrong. So this is the way that, so that nobody in future should raise a voice. So that is why it's very important for me, and from my heart I say, do what you like, I don't care, I will continue. And that is the only way we have to call them out. It's quite possible, he said 100 FIRs, he's done this earlier. 5 policemen can land up at my house and arrest me. Go ahead, do it if they want to do it. If they feel, what crime have I committed, I will face them. See, I think that, the 3 states where hate is most dangerous. Actually 4. One has to begin with Manipur, because Manipur reached the level of a civil war. There is Uttar Pradesh, there is Assam, and there is Uttarakhand. You asked specifically about Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand is actually where there is an explicit call for what is called ethnic cleansing, where they are saying this is Dev Bhumi, this is a sacred land of Hindus, and we don't want Muslims. 14% of the population of Uttarakhand is Muslim. Firstly, the idea of Uttarakhand being a Dev Bhumi, actually, why Uttarakhand? Why not? From every corner of the country, there are sacred places. Are we going to one by one say every sacred place should not have people of other religion? And second, where does any religion justify? This country belongs equally to all. Why should Muslims not? We have so many examples of dargahs being maintained by Hindu families. We have Muslims who prepare idols, who sell flowers and outside temples. This is what our land is, and they in a strange irony of history. See, RSS observes its founding on Vijayadashmi Day. This year, it was its 100th anniversary. Vijayadashmi fell on October 2nd. So, which is Gandhiji's birth anniversary. I felt almost it was as if history is telling us there are 2 paths. There's Gandhiji's path and there's the path of the RSS. We have to choose. Every Indian has to choose. And on this occasion, I spoke with Gandhiji's grandson, Rajmohan Gandhi, who's now 90 years old. I asked him, why does the RSS hate Gandhiji so much? And he said 2 reasons. 2 reasons. He said, Gandhiji said, India belongs to all. And the second, meaning that people of every religion, caste, ethnicity equally belong to this country. The second reason he said, Gandhiji said, Ishwar and Allah are the same. I want to just say that this is the battle. This is simply the battle that is before us. Do we believe that India belongs equally to all its citizens, or does it belong to some and others should not be here or be second-class citizens? Do we believe that all all religions deserve equal respect. There are many paths to God, or and we have to make a choice. Every second Indian today is below 25. It is young people, most of all, who have to choose. You need to imagine what kind of country you want to grow old in. What kind of country do you want to leave to your children? Do you want a country which will be unequal and where segments of people are living with fear and another segment with hate? Or do you want a country of equality, love, and respect? I think we have to make a choice. And now no institution is going to save us. The political opposition is very weak, I think, in its moral convictions. It doesn't even speak out when there's violence against Muslims, about the injustice. Our courts have been very unsteady. The media, the mainstream media has completely gone. Universities have been attacked and broken down. Who's left? We, the people of India. And it's we, the people of India, who will have to make this choice for themselves and for their children. Do you want a country of hate and inequality and fear, or do you want a country of love and equality and kindness? I want a country of love, equality, and kindness, and I will fight for it. I'm willing to give my life for it.